Hi lads and lasses, Modest Pelican here with GTA San Andreas. If you enjoy this content, please nuke everyone who doesn't watch my videos, as this really helps spread the good word of my channel. So I load in, and the load screen has this woman seductively licking her lips at me, like step back baby, I'm not an object, so don't treat me like one. Anyway, we are currently in the process of helping our brother Sweet and our two best friends forever, Ryder and Big Smoke, get our gang Grove Street families back on top. First though, I want to start hitting the gym more, and so I jog towards the gym, LOL cardio, as there's not a car in sight for me to Grand Theft Auto and I don't own a car. In fact, I currently only have $3 to my name because I spent all my money on tattoos, hookers, and shouting the boys Pornhub premium subscriptions because I'm just that kind of gangster. We arrive and start pumping iron via the chest press, and it becomes instantly obvious that CJ is on an unhealthy amount of steroids. This is I think our third time ever at the gym, and my boy is pushing 320 pounds for 16 reps, but hey, if the Russian Olympic team did it, why shouldn't we? Hashtag dicks out for Vladimir. We reach our limit for the day, but I decide I'm going to see just how jacked CJ can get, because everyone knows if you build an abnormal amount of muscle, you don't have to have an interesting personality. For now though, it's time to focus on my gang, and so I go and visit Ryder. He's currently digging in his backyard for some PCP, aka the hallucinogen drugs he buried and can't find. We've all been there.
Damn! Man, you want some of this?
Nah, man, I'm cool on that.
Anyway, he wants to go and rob some guy's house who apparently has weapons that we can steal and give to our gang. I tell Ryder that I know a nifty little shortcut and proceed to take it. For real though, step aside Dark Viper AU, I'm the real Grand Theft Auto speedrunner now, hombre. So I have to break into the house and steal the crates while Ryder keeps watch outside. Joke's on old man McSleepy here though, because I've had a lot of practice sneaking into bedrooms. Wow, that sounded really creepy, but it isn't. You see, I just used to sneak into my ex's bedrooms and take photos of them while they slept. Wait, that's actually pretty weird. But not as weird as me printing the photos out and sticking them on my bedroom roof, so they were the first thing I saw when I woke up. I sometimes wonder what people think when I say shit like that, and for legal reasons I'm joking. I obviously didn't print the photos off, what is this, 2009? I keep them on iCloud. Anyway, I complete the mission as Ryder teleports away like a bloody Abra, and I earn respect for my efforts. Well, can I eat respect, Ryder? Can I fill up my car with respect? Will my landlord let me pay my rent in goddamn respect? I need cash, you stingy malacca. I've got $3 to my name. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure I don't even pay rent. I live in the Johnson family home, but still, you think steroids grow on trees? Speaking of family, I decide to go and drop in on my loving brother and sister to see how those two scallywags are getting on.
And look at you. You dress like a hooker.
Oh, and I guess you two would know what a hooker look like, huh?
You say it like it's a bad thing.
Shut up, Carl.
Shut up, Carl? Wow, you wonder why our dad left? Jesus. Imagine raising you two mean little people who enjoy hurting a G's feelings. Sweet asks me to go and check on Kendall as she's dating a guy called Caesar who is Mexican, and apparently that's a big no-no. And if that seems like blatant discrimination, it's because it is. I figure I better bring a crew with me in case things get heated, so I recruit Grove Street Fatty and Skinny and then meet Sweet's contact who gives me a lowrider so that I can blend in with the Mexicans. Racial stereotypes for days. We are heading to a lowrider car show to find Kendall and Caesar. And I mean, I love my gang's enthusiasm, it's employee of the month material, but if they keep capping every baller we drive past, we'll be lucky to even make it there. By some miracle, the car doesn't explode and we arrive, but there's a $50 admission fee which we pathetically don't have. How the f do we only have $36? I head out to make some hard-earned honest cash via shooting civilians and taking their pocket change, but instantly find myself in a gang fight. It gets pretty violent and everyone dies but me. But I mean, silver lining, I get to take everyone's cash, even Fatty and Skinny's, which kind of seems disrespectful, but we are like under the poverty line right now, so they'd understand. I enter the car show in my banged up car, and it's just like Dance Revolution, but instead of light-hearted exercise, we are gambling, there's a skimpy hooker in our car, and everyone here wants to kill me. I win the car show and earn the Mexicans' respect, and then CJ decides that Caesar is actually a great guy for Kendall and they make friends. Great choice, CJ. Nothing says boyfriend material like being a high-ranking lieutenant for an extremely dangerous Hispanic street gang. Despite our sister sleeping with said rival gang member, the Grove Street families is on the rise, and we have to keep up the momentum. I go and visit my boy Ryder again, and he's cooking up a storm. No pasta for me, thanks chief. Just kidding, obviously this malacca is going full full-blown Breaking Bad and cooking up his own product, and I hate to be that friend, but I think you might have a tiny little drug problem there, Ryder. It looks like he is also being blackmailed by the same corrupt cops who are blackmailing me, so excellent news.
Catch you later, homeboys.
We've got to keep helping the gang though. We steal military weapons from a train as I throw them down to Ryder, and honestly, this man would make the best slips in the world. Of course, I still find time to aggressively work out between missions, as our primary objective here is still to become so muscly that we can start wearing female gym shorts to music festivals and selling pingers to underage teens. I keep working hard, and Ryder keeps smoking far too much PCP.
Yeah, CJ. Hey, CJ, tell me why I didn't finish high school.
Because you been dealing drugs, man, since the age of 10.
I even helped this fool OG Loke, who is a wannabe rapper, kickstart his career. He's not actually in our gang, but he grew up next door, so he's cool by association. He asks me to steal this sound van that is currently being used at a beach party. So I cruise down to the beach, and suddenly CJ develops a strict moral compass, as instead of just shooting everyone and stealing the van, we have to prove our worth by dancing. What is this, High School Bloody Musical? OG Loke also asks me to steal a rhyme book from another rapper's mansion so that he could copy his rhymes. Imagine what a rapper's rhyme book of today would look like. I could just get my cat to sit on the keyboard with a Word document open, and they could just mumble out whatever she typed, and bam, you've got a hit. Anyway, I steal the book and then hit my spouse, hit the gym, and achieve maximum body muscle size. This singlet is really ruining my image though, so I head home to take it off, and finally I've done it. I finally look like a fridge. For real though, we've been to the gym like 5 or 6 times, and the only reason we were able to achieve this aesthetic build is steroid abuse, so I guess the lesson here is that the steroids are awesome, we should all be doing them IRL. Look at CJ during cutscenes now, he's like the Hood Hulk or the Rock if he didn't go to college. He eats 6 chicken and veg meals a day and still finds time to bust a cap in your ass. So Grove Street Families is just getting stronger and stronger, and so we head over to OG Loke's house for a party to celebrate, and apparently he is spitting fire.
Yeah, it's your man OG Loke in the house, baby, and I'm gonna drop it down for all my real gangsters and bitches. Speaking about gangster, look at my man CJ right there. CJ, one on, nigga, one on, nigga.
That's a yikes from me, because you see in the 90s when this game was set, you actually had to be good to make it as a rapper. All good though, he can just wait 25 years and change his name to Lil Malacca and people will go nuts. Things keep moving forward fast. I save a girl from a fire, which was pretty damn heroic if I don't say so myself. I did start the fire, but I'm still not going to let that ruin the cute moment. Her name's Denise, and she becomes my girlfriend. Her hobbies include watching daytime television and overdosing on meth. She's a keeper. The Grove even start taking over hostile gang territories. There's this whole map, and you can see that we're not the biggest gang yet, but with Sweet, Ryder, Big Smoke, and myself in charge, we can take back over Los Santos. This is very similar to the plot of my GTA 5 Online series, rest in peace original content.
CJ, you my brother, my running dog. I should have never doubted you.
My sister's boyfriend Caesar then gives me a call and says he's got something he wants to show me. He's actually a pretty nice guy, honestly, and I sometimes forget that he's sleeping with my sister, but then I remember again and instantly want to curb stomp him. I get into his car, and I really don't have time for this, as I'm meant to be meeting Sweet and the lads so that we can attack our rival gang, the Ballers, aka the Purple Guys. We're watching on from the car, and then Big Smoke and Ryder emerge from the same building as the Ballers, and as they open the garage door up, there is a green saber. The same green saber that was used in the drive-by that killed my mother. The corrupt cops are there too, and this is red hot. I realise that Sweet has walked into an ambush as Ryder and Big Smoke have betrayed the Grove. I drive to his location as fast as I can, as there's not a second to spare. Well, I do stop for a pretty intensive workout, gains don't sleep, but after the workout, a protein smoothie, and 45 minutes in the sauna, I rush to his aid. There's ballers everywhere, and so I come in and shoot them all up. There's just so many of them though, and they keep rolling in. Maybe if Bleedy McBleedface over here stopped crying about how mortally wounded he is and picked up a Tech 9, we'd get out of this. Eventually, the ballers get wiped out and the cops arrive. The Sweet's badly hurt and our closest friends just backstabbed us. I haven't felt this betrayed since I bit into a hot cross bun thinking it was chocolate chip, but it turned out to just be sultanas. A bag is put over my head, and when it's finally removed, I am with the corrupt cops in the middle of the countryside. They tell me Sweet's alive but in a jail hospital, Kendall, and then if I try to avenge him and kill Big Smoke or Ryder, then they'll kill Sweet. What dicks. They leave me out here and say that I have to run some errands for them. They take all my weapons too, and so all I have is my huge biceps and wow, the surprisingly large sum of $6,000 I've earned doing all those missions. I should just buy a farm and switch professions. For real though, in like 15 minutes, Grove Street just fell apart. It's not looking good for old CJ, but these are the moments that define us as people. Do I curl up and cry, or do I beat up the local residents to vent my frustration? Well, I ain't no Buster. Also, you legends, one of my close mates who is another YouTuber, Teabag Epic Gaming, was recently diagnosed with cancer and he is going through chemotherapy right now. We've known each other since we very first started YouTube, and I can't visit him in person because he is in the Netherlands and I'm in Australia, but I thought it would be really cool if some of us could just go and leave a comment on his latest video, just wishing him well. He's going to kill me for doing this, but I know it would brighten his day having some pelicans visit him in this way. He also makes great content, so I'll link his video in the description and in the top comment. To any of you guys going through a tough time, just know that you really are a bloody legend and you're going to smash it. Just remember to drink water, as there's no point facing a challenge dehydrated. Thanks for watching, and a massive shout out to my incredibly generous patrons who support the channel through Patreon and make this content possible. Have a great weekend, until next time, and as always, stay classy.